You're watching ASTV Day in the Life, ETSU's home for action sports. Each week we are going to be coming at you with a new skate park, a new city, a different action sport, and new guest riders and athletes showing you what they live for in their day-to-day lives. ASTV is all about fun, adrenaline, and showing you that ordinary can be turned into extraordinary. This is ASTV Day in the Life. This week on ASTV Day in the Life, our first stop is going to be in Johnson City, Tennessee to follow Brandon Sartorius.
Hey, what's up? My name is Brandon Sartorius. I'm 22 years old and I like to ride scooters. I've been riding for about 5 years now, and recently I've been in contact with Grunge Scooters about a sponsorship and riding for the company, and we've been emailing back and forth, so I'm just waiting to hear back from those guys. Here recently, I've just posted a new edit on my YouTube account called Free Tom, so you should definitely check that out. If you just search my name and Free Tom, it should be the first video up, so you'll definitely see that, and hopefully you'll like it. But it was originally submitted for a contest with Mag Gear Scooters to ride with their Mag Gear Flow team, and so I'm just waiting to hear back from those guys as well, so hopefully everything works out, because that'd be really sick. But in the future, I'm really just hoping to progress my riding, and for the next edit, I'm really just hoping to get bigger and better tricks and go a lot harder with some new flips, and I don't know, we'll see. Hopefully everything works out, and maybe this next edit will really boost my scooter career, so it'll be all good.
You alright?
Yeah. I switched to my ink.
Switch to your ink?
Oh yeah.
Did you like roll your ankle? Dang. That freaking stinks. Brandon and Seth didn't get to get all the footage they needed on campus, so they'll be heading back tomorrow to finish up. So now let's head over to the ETSU disc golf course for team practice.
News just in. Here's what I'm going to try to because now it's going to be real political in the club. Like, we're going to have to be voting for spots. So like, Pat's not playing Seco. What I want a team to be at Seco, what I'm wanting is I want it to be me and you, and I want it to be Hunter and Ryan. Because Adam hasn't done jack squat. I haven't played any disc golf with Adam, haven't done anything with him. Like, as far as I'm concerned, I'm voting for the full bus when it comes. So you tell people that. My thing is,
Yeah, I'll tell them.
we got to get you to a place where you're hitting putts before Seco, because I want to win Seco. Like, your single score is going to matter. Like, I'm playing one round of doubles, one round of singles Saturday. I'm leaving. We're going to sub Adam in, or whoever else it is, on Sunday for the doubles round. You got to be hitting putts. So I think it's possible.
Dude, I think it's possible.
But I mean, there's always a possibility that Adam gets outvoted and you don't play a team, or I get outvoted, who knows. But either way, what's going to have to happen is if you do get outvoted, you're going to have to sub in for that doubles round on Sunday, and that's going to be key. For us to win the SEC Open, you're going to have to sub in. It's going to be good. I believe in you, though.
And it was like right as it's doing, and that nothing was right there. So over, she goes, oh, I thought I do the other one. Well, it's not that.
It's a new day, and that means it's time to get back to campus and get that last needed footage. Let's check back in with Brandon and Seth. Now that the guys finished up on campus, let's head over to the local skate park at Science Hill High School.
This would be crazy, like to do foot jam on the quarter to like boomerang fly out.
What's up, Seth Shanks here. I'm going to teach you guys one of the most basic tricks, which is a bar spin. So, cool. Alright, so basically how you do a bar spin, there are multiple ways you can learn how to do it. One is just kind of getting the motion for it and the feel for it, is you can just sit here and just kind of spin it like this. Kind of like that. That'll get you a really good feel for how to spin bar spins. The best way to really learn how to do a bar spin and like be able to keep the deck straight and land on it is basically what you want to do is you want to swing it like this. Keep the deck straight. You definitely want to keep the deck straight. If you can bar spin doing this with the deck straight, then that's pretty much it. So basically, you're gonna swing, as soon as you swing out, you're gonna spin the bars. Deck kind of went a little bit wobbly that time. You don't want that to happen. That's not completely horrible, but you don't want that to happen. So basically, go out. If you can sit there and do that and keep the deck straight, you can bar spin. All right, another thing too that you want to do as far as like learning how to dump the bars. Basically, you don't want to just sit there and just spin them all out of control or anything like that. Or like whenever you go, you don't want to just, whenever you go off a quarter pipe or just on flat ground, whenever you go, just like throw the scooter around. You want to keep it controlled, you want to keep it underneath you and keep control of the scooter the entire time. So basically what you're going to do to be able to achieve that is whenever you dump your bars, you're kind of doing like a handoff. So basically you're going around and you're handing off to the next one. And so when you do that faster, it kind of seems like you're letting go all the way, but for the most part, you're just kind of doing a handoff. And then as you get better, you're just gonna get it faster. So basically, yeah, another tip with bar spins is whenever you are just like on flat, just doing it like this, one way that you can learn how to do it and get a good motion while you're in the air is kind of like, because you're gonna be riding up kind of like this. So basically just stand still here and just kind of do that, and that's gonna get the motion of coming out. So as soon as you go out, dump the bars. So basically just like this. And that's gonna kind of get you the motion of doing that. That way you're not hitting your bars into your hips or anything like that. So that's pretty much it. All right, so basically I've gone over exactly how to do a bar spin, so now I'm gonna show you some examples of what it looks like in motion. That's a wrap on this week's episode of ASTV Day in the Life, ETSU's home for action sports. Tune in next week and we'll be following Forrest Blaze, cliff jumping around his favorite spots.